Hello everyone. Just wanted to answer the question, what is hip rotation? A lot of people think that rotation of the hips means just to stand here and turn. Well, we see a lot of people get in trouble with that concept because if you just turn, you might tilt away from the target. You might actually rotate through your spine versus through your hips. So true hip rotation is really not a intentional rotation. What it is a back and lateral shift. So I'm going to show you that on this little wooden block I have behind me. This is about a 1.5 inch block. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my left foot on the block. And I'm going to take my hips, which are facing headlights at you, and I'm going to shift my left hip back until my heel weight is through my left heel. When I do that and keep my knee pulled in, I've just centered my body over my knee and my foot. Hi, Flash. When I'm in this position, I feel a stretch in the back of my hip. Okay, so this is a great stretch to learn how do I get hip rotation. This is, for me, this is my backswing in a golf swing. So the muscle that's doing this for me is my left inner thigh. So for those of you right-handed golfers, if I just stopped in that position and was here, I'd be opened up in my left hip, my chest would be open to the target, and I'd be able to go through. Okay, so on the right side, I put my right foot back. My headlights or hips are facing at you. If I shift my weight back and over my right hip, so I'm really just, my intention is to go back to my right heel and arch. As I did that, I feel like my weight got through my right foot. The stretch is in my right back pocket, and I can hold this and just stretch. And for me as a lefty, if I was there, I'd be in my impact position, and I'd be able to stabilize that on the way through. So behind this 2-inch block, I have a 4-inch block. So normally I would use my staircase, which is off to my side over here, but for visual, this makes it a little bit easier. If I put my foot back on this right foot, this 4-inch block, shifted my hips back, so my zipper's over my big toe and my headlights or my pelvis are facing left, I can stand up from here feeling my glute loaded. So in the golf swing, this is great because as I get to this position as a right-handed, if I was a right-handed golfer, I'd be able to learn to use that left leg to straighten as I turn my hips to the left. Again, my intention is going backwards on the left hip. And as I move my zipper back and to the left over my big toe, to your view, I've rotated. I have not tried to rotate. Rotation is around a center axis, and if I rotate around a center axis, I'm not going to shift my weight, which we really need to do in the golf swing, especially into that lead leg. So most people have a lot of trouble getting to their front leg. They lose their posture. They don't have great impact controls just because they don't know how to push their hip back and then use the ground as their arms come through. So if I was going to be a right-handed or left-handed golfer, as I got back on my left hip and I came through to the right and posted up, that's what we want to do in the golf swing. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful.